Hey everybody, how's everybody doing? I hope that you're doing absolutely wonderful.
That's it?
Whoop, sorry about that. How many we got? It says we got 7 in here. Howdy, who all's here? We're gonna actually start in about 10 minutes, so if you're not watching this live, fast forward to the 10-minute part if you don't want to watch all the howdies and all that good stuff. But wanted to do a little shout out in the visuals today to Full Metal Magdalene, who did this banner for my channel. And sweetheart, I apologize. What I was working on last night, evidently I didn't save it, so I had to throw this together real quick. But we're going to start in about 9 minutes. Hey, Jose. Hey, Joni. Hi, Patricia from the Netherlands. See, I remembered. Where's everybody from? Where's everybody else from now that I remember where Patricia's from? Joni, where are you from, honey? And Jose McAllen, I think. How's everybody doing? Georgia? Where in Georgia? I spent a week in Helen once. Caracas, I'm thinking. Oh, Venezuela. I'm sorry, Jose. But Helen, Georgia. If you're in the southeast and you haven't been to Helen, it's a really cool place to check out. All the buildings, even the Waffle House, are done in that. Hey, Zach. Good. Got your coffee ready? Even like the Waffle House, it's done in that gingerbread house. Hey, Eyes from Denmark. Cool. Welcome. South Carolina in the house. Helen, yeah, it's beautiful country. Beautiful country. And I used to see a girl who lived in Waycross. And I said, Waycross? You got engaged in Helen 19 years ago. What a beautiful place for that. Congratulations, by the way. Hey, Kinsey, how are you, sir? But I asked the girl about Waycross, and I'm like, hey, my brother, I had to look it up to see where it was. And I said, oh, it's Waycross, Georgia. And she said, oh, yeah, that's how they got the name. We got about 5 minutes. So, Kinsey, are you back stateside, brother? Got your black tea going. Hey, brother, how you doing, man? Now that I know who you are with your screen name. You guys kill me, man. I'm an old man. You got 1 name on Twitter, 7 names in Telegram, 15 names on YouTube. Getting back into the game. Good for you, my brother. Hey, you hadn't missed much. Some of the stuff that I was going to talk about when we get together, I'm going to talk about them then. So I don't have that much. Working OT. Hey, Kenzie's boss, he's not working. He's watching YouTube. Oh, boy. What's the weather doing where you guys are? It's kind of sunny and then cloudy, and then sunny and cloudy here. Smash them likes. Thank you, my brother. How many we got? Oh, we got 18 in here. Wow. Who all's here that hadn't said howdy yet? Nah, you didn't miss much, brother. Hey, now, I didn't know that that was on the books. Was that a pop-up that just happened? Where else is everybody else here from? We got Jose from Venezuela. We got Mexico represented. Hey, Rio Grande, how you doing, brother? I tell you what. Oh, that was on the books? Well, good, man. I'm glad you got to do that also. Rio Grande and I went and saw a pretty good band last Sunday, I thought. One of the best bands that we've seen on a Sunday yet. And when they were on break, we were talking to them. New York. Hey, Chico Army. But we were talking to him. I said, you know what? Y'all are really good. But was that all original? Because I hadn't heard any of that before. And like 90% of it was original. They were pretty good, man. They were pretty good. Well, hell, I guess we can go ahead and get started then, can't we? Well, I said 12. Nothing planned for the rest of the year. Well, that's wonderful. You saw where that tell-all book came out there, right, Kenzie? It was about your trip to the DR. Somebody's been kissing and telling. All right. Yeah, that band was good. Oh, you know what? I didn't send you that picture so you could show your mama to see if she knew who they were. All right. I'm going to go let my dog back in real quick, because if I don't, he's going to start barking right in the middle of all this stuff. So give me 1 second. When I get back, we'll jump right into it. Sorry about that, but we've got our little system down, and if I don't let him go out for a long time right before I do this, he'll sit right down here and look at me the whole time. And if I leave him out there, he'll start barking. All right, well, let's go ahead and jump into it. What do I got for you? I got some cool stuff for you. If I can find out what I'm looking for. Where'd it go? There we go. All right. How is the volume to the microphone? If y'all can tell me that. I know there's a 20-second delay. I'll jump into it. But while we're waiting for that, I will tell you, y'all give me a follow over on Twitter. It's at ScottyP1063. I don't do videos as often as I post stuff here. And there's some good stuff on here sometimes, but it's not all crypto. If you have an opposing view from me, that's cool. Come in and let's talk about it. Like grown-ups. Let's come in and talk about it. So let me see if y'all got an answer to that yet. Sound is good? All right. So somebody shared this in the Chico Army Telegram group. And it's pretty amazing. SushiSwap proposes to sell 50 million in sushi to venture capitalist funds, and the community is pissed. I didn't think that much of it, but you can go read the community reaction on social media. They are not happy, and I can't say that I blame them. That's pretty big. That's pretty big. Good volume. All right. But, wow. Pretty amazing. I don't know how I'd feel about that. Well, yeah, dude, I'd be pissed. I think the best place to go is just right here. This was a pretty interesting take. And Perpetual is running on XDAI. It's got a $400 million market cap. And somehow XDAI is, and there's a lot of other projects. And somehow XDAI is still sitting at $50 million market cap. Valid question. What is he missing? I don't understand it either. I don't understand. I still think it's way undervalued. But, I mean, I sold it much higher. I want to get back in. I just don't understand why it's as low as it is. Doesn't make any sense at all. Pretty valid take. Let's see what you guys are saying. Good volume, great. Now I will tell you, we'll do some altcoins here at the end. I will tell you, my holdings haven't really changed at all since last week. My strategy hasn't really changed since last week. I've got too many eggs in one basket right now, but right now it's working. Yeah, we can talk about Centrifuge here in a second. I'll tell you what I know. There's, launch day, good and bad. I think, well, it doesn't matter, man. Price is what price is, right? Let's come back and talk about that here in a second, because that's one of the things that I did want to talk about. Well, no. Well, what the hell? Let's talk about it now. Whoop. And I have it on screen capture, right? All right. All right, so Centrifuge came out. And exactly what I was telling y'all was going to happen, happened. The price started off here. It went way up. People chased it. Where the hell did it go? Some people paid too much for it. It happens. But 15-minute candles. All right. So what everybody is complaining about is, oh my God, it went to 744, but it crashed to, well, it was down in the 60s for a little bit. Oh my God, what happened? It crashed. The price is basically where it should be right now. What happened here on what? We're on the 4-hour candle. So about 12 hours into it, here went the FOMO. Here went the FOMO, and then it crashed all the way down to here. Somebody was asking me, at what price? Is this a good price to get in? I don't know. It's either going to go up or it's going to go down, right? I think longer term, you're going to be fine at this price, maybe a little higher, maybe a little lower. But when Bitcoin goes down, where will this go down to? That's the question. And that's the question with damn near any altcoin that you want to talk about today. Sounding good, Vine. Can we talk about CFG? The launch itself, now again, I don't know what expectations were. What happened was not my expectations. I didn't realize that the Ethereum bridged version of it was going to be the only one that's basically out there now. However, keep in mind, like when exchanges set up these new blockchains, to get the wallets and to get all that stuff for new blockchains on an exchange can be a little bit tough. Evidently, they're still having issues with it, but the Ethereum bridged version of it is available, and it's, several different places. KuCoin, you can get it on Uniswap, a little cheaper on KuCoin right now. But, and reading the Telegram group, and I don't know why, but it seems like we're having the same comprehension issue with the wrapped centrifuge as we did the Ethereum bridged version of Energy Web. I don't understand what the issue is, but then I'm like, hang on, we got a lot more new people. It's basically the same thing, except it's on Ethereum. And that has a few more exchanges that can go on. Now, if you want to send your wrapped centrifuge to your Polkadot wallet, where your centrifuge wallet would be inside the polkadotjs.org app, you're going to pay the gas fee. That's it. Now, if you're coming from the Centrifuge blockchain to Ethereum, you're going to pay a 200 CFG fee. So right now, that's what? That's a lot of money. $180, $150 right now. But what happens if this price goes up? Then you're going to kind of be like Bitcoin pizza guy, in my opinion. So people want to talk about price predictions. Man, I've seen on social media, and I've seen all these reports and opinions, and I've seen anywhere from $10 to $47. And, I was just telling somebody earlier today in the Telegram group that right now, it's really just pissing in the wind. Who knows? I mean, really, what do they have to compare? Oh, we really like this project. Okay. Take a look at the circulating supply and the maximum supply and compare it to like projects. That can be a faulty way to predict things as well. So, again, when you see price predictions when a project is less than a week old, take them with a grain of salt. Do you think it's going to go up? Cool. But be prepared if it goes down. But what was the pre-sale price? 58 cents, I think it was. Yeah, I like Centrifuge. Now, if you own it on the Centrifuge chain, if you own it on the Centrifuge chain, you're gonna stake it inside the Polka wallet, just like you do any of the other Polkadot projects. Theirs is a little bit different. Like all of a sudden, one of your validators can become oversubscribed, and then only X amount of people get rewards per epoch. I think it's epic, but everybody's saying it epoch, so okay, epoch. I'm like, wait a minute, oversubbed? Why don't you just make it where it can't be oversubbed? But yeah, whatever. Excuse me. But do not send your Ethereum-based Centrifuge. Do not send that to your DOT wallet. I do not know if it is as easily recoverable as EnergyWeb's version. I don't know that. But why risk it? It's a different blockchain. Do not send these there. Use the bridge, which I've seen some opinions out there on the bridge about how ineffective it is. So just be careful. Just be very, very careful. See what you guys are talking about. And liking a price prediction long term. Yeah, I mean, I already answered it without even reading it. The circulating supply at the day of release, I believe, was 59 million. Interesting. Trading in real life. Yeah. That's why I like Centrifuge, and I believe Tyler is right on what's going to happen to the price. The win is the big question, right? All right. So, hey, let me take it off screen capture for a second. I'm doing an experiment. I told y'all about it last week with Ohm. And it's a 2-part experiment. And in Tyler's stream, I shared with him about it. So anyway, and I shared this with y'all in the past, but I've got 4 different... 4 of my favorite tipped people that we working on setting this up. One of them I went ahead and loaded up so as not to have to pay the whole fees, but and sat down, and I've had 2 conversations with her so far. But basically, this one started off as 8. This is the first experiment, and we're gonna set up her wallet, I think this week, and then I'm going to transfer this over to her, and then she's just going to watch it grow. But it's been in there for 2 weeks. This is to show people that say, oh, well, I don't have that much money, and so maybe DeFi won't work for me. All right, so myth busted. This has been in here 2 weeks. She started off with 8. She now has 9.4, so 1.5 is 600. So she's averaging what, about $500 a week? So don't worry about how big your stack is. Don't worry about what the APY is. There is no lockup period when you unstake it. More is better. If you've got them, Throw them in there. It doesn't matter if it's 1 or 2. And let me show you what I mean by that. All right, so this one started the same day, started off with 2. Now, obviously, it's growing at the same rate, but even if you only had 2, you've got a quarter of one more. It's what, $600? Averaging about $75 a week right now just for letting it sit in there. How about Tyler's video on it this week? That was kind of cool, huh? With Mark Cuban. Here's Mark Cuban's wallet. There it is. He's got 536 of them, and guess what? They are all staking just in the last week. Now, I don't buy something because this guy buys something, but I like that he's coming in and buying something that we already own. I like that. That sure helps. And the price has been doing good, but again, on this one, don't get too worried about the price right now. Just throw it in there and let it work. And just let it work. It's free money. It's free money. See what you guys are talking about. Was there an airdrop? Oh no! Oh, the screen's too big, it's off to the side? Or was it just not showing the screen? Dadgummit. What's the best period in the market cycle to stake on? Now. You mean whether it's going bullish or whether it's going bearish? I mean, again, it's a stable coin that's not pegged to $1, and it's rebasing. So, you know, when price goes up, they mint tokens, and when price goes down, they burn tokens. So it's a stable asset. I mean, it doesn't matter as far as what trying to time the market. I don't think it matters. Oh, I'm on the wrong side. Huh? Damn it. There. All right. Thank you for letting me know that, Kenzie. Is this as ample forth? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yeah, you can do it with one, Rio. Like this one I'm showing you here. I started that one off with one, and it's got 2 in it. It's on the other computer. The other one that I have set up for a buddy, he started off with 1. It's like up to 5 now. So, I mean, whatever you need, whatever you got. Don't do more than you can afford to lose type situation. You will see it. The way you make money with Ohm is by looking at the market cap, not the price. Exactly. Eyes, when you ask about airdrop, what were you talking about? I'm sorry. With CFG, if that's what you're asking, there's supposed to be a snapshot, and there was like a 3-day range. There's like a 3-day range when the snapshot might be, but that's only on the ones that are on the main chain. It's only on the main chain, so I wouldn't spend the gas to send it over because I believe the time frame is over anyway. I believe the time frame is over anyway, so don't spend any gas sending them over to try to get the Altair airdrop. Well, thank you, whoever said that. Paolo, how are you, sir? Or, actually, I know it. No, her name ended in an A. Hey, Paolo, how are you, sir? And thank you. What other use have this token? You talking about Ohm, I assume? It's a DAO. It's a DAO. It's a DAO. Let me stroll up. I want to buy 1 Ohm, but it's very expensive right now. Could we see it under $500 again? I would say yeah. Probably. I started filling my bags again just, 4 weeks ago, 5 weeks ago, and it got back down under 300. It's going to range. Just don't freak out on the price. All right, let me scroll back because I suck at reading questions. Let's see. Unbridged. I'm liking price predictions. When Centrifuge really kicks off, Muse will make tons more sense to people. All right. The way you make money with hello, are you staking the Ohm? Absolutely. If you own it and you ain't staking it, you ain't doing it right. Plain and simple. And everybody, thank and welcome Kenzie. And if you're not subbed to his channel, then you just ain't doing it right. You just ain't doing it right. Here's Kenzie's channel. And oh my, where'd it go? Oh, let me take it off of screen capture for a second. And also, Full Metal Magdalene, you guys support this girl also, man. She is one of us. She's pretty awesome. And if you need any artwork done, just let her know what you want. I like to give them free reign. But that's all of her link and everything right there. She is incredible, but check out her account on BitChute also. She's just great. She's great at it, man. And also, if there's any of you guys out there, if you have something you want me to put in the back behind, if you have something that you want me to have going behind that you created, hey, send it to me. We'll talk about you. If you're a band and you got some copyright-free music and you want to get some exposure for your band, hey, shoot me some music. I'll put it on and we'll pimp you. All about supporting each other, right? Oh yeah, not the airdrop yet. I believe that the snapshot is ended today. Chico explained that Mark Cuban could be using this platform. Could this be bad for the project? Well, the good thing is he's not shilling it, and it's not 2018. If it was 2018 and he was shilling it, I'd run the other way. But he's not shilling it, so it doesn't scare me as much. Scotty, do you yield farm with your LP tokens? Are you worried about rug pull? Right now, the only LPs that I'm doing and are farming, I've got a big chunk in Crucibles, in Alchemist coin. I've got some LP in XRT that's just been paying stupid. Hey, thank you, Randy. Thank you so much and welcome. What else for LP? That Pendle Finance and whatever spin-offs are off that Pendle thing. And that's it as far as liquidity pools for me right now. Oh, well, thank you, Dark Mark. Yeah, Tyler's a good guy. Yeah, he's awesome. We appreciate you coming in. So, hey, real quick, a little bit of an update. So on August 7th, going to do the UFC thing down in Houston. But for any Chico Army in the Dallas area, or southern Oklahoma, anywhere up in the northern part of Texas, gonna go see the Moonshine Bandits on the 26th, which is a Thursday. That's at the Gas Monkey Garage. If you don't know who the Moonshine Bandits are, check out the last two videos I did. I didn't care about the copyright dings as long as it didn't block it. One of my favorite hip-hop bands, but gonna go see them at the Gas Monkey Garage. If there's any Chico Army members in the Dallas-Fort Worth area and you want to go party, Moonshine Bandits is a fun show. And then I think I'm still doing Reno Tahoe skydiving, and maybe a little day trip over, a 2-day trip over to NoCal to see if Tyler needs any help. And so Tyler, if you listen to this or watch this, let me know if there's if you need some help doing whatever, man. I've got 2.5 days that I either come home or I can hang out in that part of the country. So let me know if you need some help, and I'll swing over and help you. Yeah, if you want to, check out Moonshine Bandits Tour. Just Google it, and they're at the Gas Monkey Garage. They're a lot of fun, man. Yeah, X Token hit me hard too, Joe. But the hack damaged the token appreciation. I will tell you, Joe, I don't know. I'm not a Cosmos guy. There you go. I'm going to come back to what Kinsey just entered. That's pretty awesome. I'm not a Cosmos guy. I don't really look into them. I like XDAI better, but I don't own XDAI right now. I'll jump back in. But yeah, X Token hit me hard too. Now, I will tell you this. About 4 weeks ago, when I went back into Ohm really heavy, when it was sub 300, a lot of that I took profits, on projects. A lot of those, I just took my lumps. XTK was one of the ones where I took my lumps. I know they always say, it's not a loss till you sell it. All right, I sold it. But fortunately, I threw it into Olympus with a larger pot of money. And I've already made up the loss in like 4 days. So, but again, that's not financial advice. That's what I did, and it worked well for me. But look what Kinsey just said, and I'm going to read it because for some reason on my streams, the comments don't show on the video for about a day and a half. But Kinsey writes, I started with 1.68 ohm 104 days ago. He staked him. He's done nothing but 3-3 and currently is up to 12. So 600%. 600% right there. So yeah, it's worth it. If you own them, stake them. I'm not saying go buy them. But if you own them, stake them. Not financial advice. Oh. All right, there was something here I wanted to show you. So are y'all seeing like one by one all the countries? Some, and God, if you live in one of them, I apologize for this, but some of smaller consequence, some larger, but one by one they're all jumping in going, yep, screw Binance, screw Binance, screw Binance. So as we come back over here to the thumbnail, you know, are we in a bull market or a bear market? Yeah, we are. Are we going to go up or are we going to go down? Yeah, we are. And I don't do charting. I watch one guy. I watch Crown's Crypto Cave a couple of times a week just to kind of get his general opinion on where the market's going. Tyler has really good fundamental analysis, and I love it when their two views of the crypto world coincide. I'm a people watcher, so I'm watching social media, I'm watching the Telegram group, and I'm watching the attitude, I'm watching the tone, and they're all saying the same thing. We're going to range here for a while. Yeah, we're going to go down. Yeah, we're going to go up. And had to remind somebody on Twitter earlier this week. In 2018, it was not the severity of the drop when we finally went under 6,000 that made people freak out. What made people freak out is that it mainlined, none of these ups and downs going on, but it straight lined for a long time. And people are going a little insane. People are getting a little impatient. People are thinking that, all right, I need to place my bet now when nothing's changed from 3 days ago. No, it's not time to place your bet. It's time to sit and watch. I still think we're going to see a slap your mama type drop. And I still think that we're going to see that 100K. Which are we going to do first? I don't know. I don't know. But we're not done, in my opinion, not financial advice. See what you guys are saying. See things. Rio, you're down. Hey man, can you please dig into Revest? Are you who asked me about it in the Telegram group, or did you ask in here last week? I don't recognize your screen name. Yeah, I'll look into it. Yeah, I will. Actually, I've got a list of 5 things from the last 2 streams that I'm going to look into. I just haven't. Like I said, I'm comfortably parked, heavier than I should be in in Ohm right now, and I'm comfortable, and so I'm not even looking. I'm waiting for Bitcoin to get down to like 25. I'm waiting for Ethereum to get down under 1600, and then I'll shift some of it. But until then, I'm getting paid daily. Yeah, I like that missed drop also. I really like it since with what I did not have in a crucible, I sold it. I sold it 58. So I'm really, really happy. So not only did I save, well, hell, 20 bucks a token. Also, it's making money in Ohm right now. How far is it going to come down? I don't know. But I want to go back in heavy with what I put into Ohm, you know, the same amount, and then throw that into the crucible. But oh, and by the way, if you did the new crucible on day 1, you'd be like on day 23 right now on the path to maximum bonus. Even my teen boys are 3-3. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I'm doing it for everybody, man. I'm just setting them up. I've got somebody's wallet that I'm babysitting right now, and I've got the tipped employees, and I got for my daughter. I just have them all the little 3-3 wallets set up right now. Thoughts on holding mist versus dumping it and buying Ohm? Well, at this price, I don't know that I'd be dumping Ohm. But then again, you know what? Don't listen to me. I love them both. And I sold a pretty good stack at 58. But I've still got a really big stack that's in the crucible. So I did both, if that answers your question. ROTs. Are you Ramon? I'm guessing there. Yeah, I asked you about Revest in the Telegram also. You know what? I will look into it, though. Well, hang on. It'll be the first one here when we go into altcoins. What time is it? 12:38. Oh, if you can put a link for me, is it a token or a protocol? All right, display capture. All right, so let's go over here because there were a couple of stories I wanted to show you. They put so many price stuff in here. And I'm not going to jump on John McAfee's grave. That's not cool. This was interesting. Now, a lot of you guys go, you always bring politics and government into it. If you don't understand how some of these stories relate to crypto, you better open your eyes. But this was really interesting. See, Ripple got a witness approved. It's the same guy who a couple of years ago, remember when the SEC came out and said, all right, Ethereum, you're not a security. Remember that? Well, it turns out this guy named Bill Hinman, all right, so Ripple has been, a judge ruled that Ripple can depose him. So, you know where they're going to be going with this. Well, if ETH isn't they're going to be throwing other people under the bus trying to save their own ass. My opinion. But basically it looks like they're trying to get them to open the books back open on ETH by reading this article. You might find a more in-depth story on it. But I thought that was pretty interesting that They're basically just trying to throw all of crypto under the bus to save their own sorry asses. Thought that was interesting. Now, again, what's going to come out of this? I assume they'll pay a fine and they'll move on and blah, 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 because that's all they're really about. They're not in business to protect you or me. They're in business to make money. I tweeted about this. I don't know. Did you guys see this this article? So this guy who was a co-founder of Ethereum just said, you know what? Bug it. I'm out. I'm out. So he's selling his interest in what he owns, but he's selling it for fiat. But he's under some kind of when I read that Bitfinex had, this is what brought this story onto my radar, is Bitfinex had retweeted this, and he put a dark spin on it. His spin was, what do they know? What does he know? Almost like, but then it talks about how he's been scared and how he's had bodyguards the last, 3 to 5 years, but he doesn't feel safe right now. So he's like, F it, I'm out. I thought that was pretty doggone, maybe a little cloak and daggers, but pretty interesting nonetheless. What else we got in here? I learned the turn the mic off thing. Ah, here it is. I wonder what he knows. All right, now this is hilarious. All right, so let me tell you what happened here, and then I'm going to move on real quick. So there's voter laws that are being voted on right now in the state of Texas. And a lot of our Congress people left town to make sure there wasn't a quorum so it couldn't be voted on. And they're so proud of themselves. And how dare they invoke the name of Frederick Douglass when the laws that they're voting are about voter laws, the very what the guy stood for to begin with. But that's neither here nor there. But I want you to notice two things. Number one, here they all are on an airplane. The same people that are telling you to put one of those things on your face. Got to have one of those when you're in the air. Oh, except for photo ops. But then the other funny thing is a good chunk of them just tested positive. I'm sorry, man, but that's how I like my irony, man. That's how I like my irony served right there. Good morning, Carlos. How are you, sir? Last thing on Ohm to shield my bags. All volume is one exchange. We are so early, it's ridiculous. But, the funny thing is people are going, oh, well, now it's only down to 7%. Really? That's 7% every 5 days. Compounding. You can't even get 1% on a savings account. What's the APY? More than you have for just holding it. Oh, I remember when the APY was 130,000%. So 15,000%, almost 60,000% APY is not enough for you? Shut the hell up. Shut the hell up. Oh, but our governor did. When they ran off, He said when they come back into the state, he's going to have them all arrested and brought to the Capitol to vote. They can't stay gone all the time. How is money going to help this global reset? It's not. Look up, do some reading on Saul Alinsky. But, and one of the things I wanted to talk about, Kenzie, when we talked, you know, when we did our first stream, we were talking about the housing bubble that I saw back in 2008. Got an update for you. So, but I don't want to tell the story twice, so we'll talk about it when we do our thing. All the way from, how you doing, my Scottish friend? Depopulation agenda, yep. Can't believe making money is more important than saving our effing lives. Right? Well, at that point, it's not even. It's about control. It was never about money. It was never about race. It was never about this. It was never about that. It was always about control, and it was never about anything else. Here's how I know. This actually was shared in the Chico Army Telegram group. And I don't know what it's capturing, but it basically says what we've talked about. World War III's here, and people don't even, they think they're in a war, but they don't realize that they're a weapon of war in another battle altogether. So that, you know, okay, it has the V word on it, but any time when you post something as minimal and as silly as that, and I posted it on Facebook, and I saw that Benjamin did also. Facebook slapped that notification warning on it just that quick. When you've got that many people telling you what it's okay to think, I'd be concerned. And I don't care if it's people that I agree with. When they tell me this is how you got to look at it in the story, I take a step back. So what is pulled together gonna get? I don't know. Do you know what? I didn't do the update. Where are we? Where are you together, pulled together? Oh, that's that band we saw last week. Oh, and Scottish Bull. And there's that band we saw last week. That girl on the fiddle, man, she was getting off, man. So, you know, Scottish Bull last week, I owe you an apology because you said, hey, there's a big soccer game on today. And I went, soccer? Now, this place is right around the corner from me. And so I went over there after the stream, and this whole place, this side over here on the left, that was the England fans, and this side over here were the Italian fans. 1 second after the penalty kick started, this whole side of the bar was gone. Like that. But I've seen soccer before, but I've never watched it with soccer fans. So it was fun people watching them while they were watching the soccer. So I apologize to you in a private message, but I apologize for besmirching your sport. There were, and this is less than a half mile from my house, and they were watching soccer. Where are you? Pulled together. Oh, this is my map. This is my mask I made for when I have to fly out to the West Coast. We're taking bets on whether or not they make me take it off. Well, hell. It's day whatever of the when the hell is that pull together. Coinbase listing. I know it's at least day 160. You're welcome, Randy. House values in U.S. and other places going to zero. Yeah, well, you know what? I'll do a little teaser here, Kinsey. This is, oh yeah, Pull Together's killing me, man. I don't even want it to get listed now, he says. You're a lying dog, Kinsey. You're a lying dog. But I will go ahead and tease it, Randy. Yeah. We were talking about the bubble back in 2008. So I just refinanced the house back in January, right before I hit the road when I came to and got to meet Kinsey for the first time. And so they're refinancing the house, and I've told the story before, but I'll tell it again. They were, they were starting their pitch, and it's with my mortgage company. And I didn't think that they were going to approve me because I was going, hey, I haven't worked in 3 years. I've got the money. I haven't, on paper, I'm not working. And so I'm like, hang on, let me hear the pitch in case I do go back to work. And so halfway through her pitch, she's going, and there's no income verification, and there's no house inspection, and blah, blah, blah. And I'm going, oh, geez, here we go again. Here we go again. So I was telling you, we had that conversation back in October. That happened in January. I looked last week, and somehow, and maybe it's just in lumber, but somehow my house value is up about $60,000, $70,000. Now, there's been no oil found on my property, just to say this, but oh God, it's and the places that get hit the hardest first are places like Destin, where I was the last time it happened, where it was all discretionary. Not all, but the majority of it was discretionary vacation homes. And the other places that got hit the hardest were the places that just had the most recent artificial increase, Austin being in that bunch. So I'm tied up here till probably January, but and it may go much higher for many more years, but I think I'm out of this house in December. So I took out a little bit of ohm last week because I think I need to have some roof job done. We had a dry cell that rode through here last week. But I got to redo the fence, and I'm going to resod the back, and I'm redoing the front patio. So I took a little out. Took about 3 days out last week just to get a couple of things done around the house. But yeah, I think I'm out of here come December. Hopefully this housing market boom will keep going till then. Buy yourself a piece of land. Water is the most important thing to access. Then get a chicken farm and vegetables. Man, I think, and we've talked about this, brother. I think here at first, I'm going to check them out on that date going to the Moonshine Bandit place. But, here, let me take it off screen. I think this is what I'm doing, man. I think this is what I'm doing. And I've been told, if you're going to do it, and you're going to, shut up. If you're going to do it, you want 4x4, but then I don't have the right engine. I'm told don't do anything unless it's a Cummins engine. So I've got to rethink what I want to do here. But I'm going to check them out on the day I'm going up to the Moonshine Bandits. It's in Alvarado. I'll take a little bit of a little side trip. But I think this is the direction I'm going for a couple of years. and just be off the grid for a while. But we shall see. We shall see. It's killing you until you hit the winning prize. Kinsey, do you have yours in the pool? I guess that's DAI. That's not pool token though, is it? What was your take on the last McGregor fight and injury? I saw a... well, hang on. Let me put... There we go. Let me put her on while I'm talking so you guys can get another eye full of Full Metal Magdalene's work. What was the question? My take on the McGregor fight and injury? I don't know. I saw a pretty humorous take that he broke his leg himself. I don't know, man. He's old. He's brittle. He kicked my ass. Ain't saying that at all. But it's time to move on, it looks like. Never worn a mask, not once. Well, like I said, I had to when you fly. They make a big deal about it. And a lot of times, like in the grocery stores and such, I did, only because I didn't want businesses to get into trouble, if that makes sense. I didn't want them getting fined here in this silly blue city that I live in. Ditto about the map. Yeah. Is it greed or ignorance, or people care? Is it greed or ignorance? People care more about cryptos than their families' lives. Well, I guess, you know, Randy, I guess both sides of the argument could ask that same question. You know, the side that I believe in, I go, why on earth? Yeah, I mean, do I care more about cryptos? No, but if you're talking about the whole mask thing, I'm like, yeah, I care about my family. I care about my family's rights. It's a 99.8% survival rate. Why do I want them to give up certain civil liberties to be scared of something they had no business being scared of? And I see where people that strongly believe on the other side might say, oh my God, you went to your car without putting your mask on? Okay, I'm going to the extreme. That sounds like a fine streamline. I think people care about the crypto so that they can take care. You know what, Carlos? I think that is what I was trying to say. There you go. End of thread. Mic drop. Perfect. I think that people care about their cryptos so that they can take care of their family's lives. I still believe, and you know how I feel on this, I still believe that you gotta have that balance in your life. Gotta have that balance in your life. And so you don't wake up being the cats in the cradle guy, right? I sold alluvium at the bottom. Now I want... Oh, dude, I've been a fan of that movie since it first came out. The Big Short. If you haven't seen the movie The Big Short, now it's got some Hollywoodized stuff in it, but it's done really well. And the guy from The Office, I mean, it's still got some comedy in it, but I think did really, really well. I think he did really, really well in a serious role. Caterpillar's a good adjective. Steroids weaken bones, right? Yeah, they do. Randy, what if it's going to bring them from poverty to being secure? Serious question. What if it's going to bring them from poverty to being secure? I don't put it in the pool app. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. Yeah, me too. I'm in the same state you are, my brother. Freedom versus safety. Hey, remember what Ben Franklin said? Anybody that gives up some personal freedom for some safety has neither freedom nor safety. Absolutely. Those rights don't come from the government. They come from God. I hear I hear you all, but where's your attention? My attention's maybe you are new here, my brother. My whole sermon for the last 3 years has been, we work to make money. I mean, we work so that we can make money. We don't make money so that we can live, or make money to live. We don't live to make money. There it is. There's my own quote. We make money to live. We don't live to make money. And for a lot of people who have had their job taken away from them in the last year, this has been a huge savior. It has been for me. That's 3 years. I'm retired at 37 as my kids have freedom of choice. Amen. Amen. Good. Says Randy, he sacrificed the last 3 years, but he's now retired at age 37. I got a text this morning from one of the Chico Army. His own earnings from this week just paid for his ranch monthly payment. Absolutely. I'm on the TNA. No, I'm all about focusing on life, brother. I'm all about focusing on life. And then, like I said, Randy, you're new here, so that's cool. And a lot of people don't know. That's my ethos, man. Live. Don't forget to live. Don't forget to live. Was there any more of these news stories? Let me see. Let's see if there was any more news. I don't know that there was, but while I'm looking through this one more time, if y'all have got a couple of altcoins that you want us to take a look at, y'all go ahead and type them in now, and we'll look at them for a little bit. We've been on for an hour. I think the band is coming on at 3 today. If anybody is in Central Texas or in the Austin area, we're going to be at the Armadillo Den here about 3:30, 4 o'clock. Hear some live music. Hopefully it's as good as the band was last week. If you're in C-Tex or here in Austin. And hey, if it just turns out to be me in Rio Grande, then it'll just be me in Rio Grande. Oops. Whoops. Yeah, I don't care about the rest of it. I don't know. It's just noise. It's not even really news. All right. Let's see what you guys got going on. And then we'll jump into any altcoins that you guys have. Good. I can't focus on the speaking. Well, hey, I'm not worth listening to anyway. You guys pay attention to the important things in life. G5 has proven by 39... What? G5 has proven by 39 countries and banned from those countries. You either work for money or money works for you. Yep. I mix it all in, brother. I mix it all in. Theta needs to wake back up. You know what? I never did the Theta thing. I'm happy for the people that did, especially because I think it went nuts, right? Let's see. Theta. Yeah, when was that? Yeah, congratulations to you guys that were, I know that y'all been Theta-ing all this time, and man, y'all deserve that. I hope you didn't ride it all the way back down, or at least not all of it all the way back down. Question 1, the whole market just needs to wait. Yeah, and again, I mean, it'll happen when it happens. But as Tyler pointed out, Binance's clock is running. They're getting the finger wag from country after country after country after country. I'm seeing a lot of Tether static going on, whether it just be Bitfinex retweeting or tweeting a lot. I'm seeing it now come up in the last week and a half, 2 weeks. I've seen it come up 3 times in Congress. In Congress. We're beyond the New York State Attorneys General as far as it catching eyeballs. It's being brought up. The clock's running. Clock's running. Yeah, I'm not a Hex guy, but good luck to you if you're in it. Rune. I think we looked at this before, right? It's Binance. Uh, 38.6 the way through the Alulu reward program, and it currently says this imply my reward would be roughly 45. All right, Patricia. We will see you next time. I will have fun. You have fun. You also live life. Have a rocking day and what's left of your weekend. I was looking at the same thing on the Alulu rewards, because at first I was a little, hey, really? This is it? And then it was like, okay, after the inflation drop of those funds, and then it seemed to be going up every day, and it hasn't gone up very much since. So I don't know if it's just going to be every day, or if it's just going to be incremental drops. I don't know. I actually was looking at Ruin after the contract issue. Yeah, I am planning on traveling the country again. We did 28 states in 28 days last September, and I think for me, all it did was to light a fire inside me. What do I want to do? I want to do it for a couple of years. Into art, 5 cents. Very cool. Oh, wait a minute. Haven't called them out yet today, have I? R. Graviex. Let my R go. It's almost time for the locust and whatever other plagues are coming. Famine, the rest of them. Let my R go. Let it go. But it looks like, because I did I did piss some people off, I think, today. Which, I don't care. Oh yeah, the unlocking is today. That meme always cracks me up. Where is it? Ah, here we go. I've been asking for 3 weeks, and I've been tagging the project all 3 weeks. And nobody had originally nobody had ever responded to it before. And they haven't responded to requests that they do anything about it. But today, some people are responding and retweeting. They were asking, oh, can I do this? And I was like, hey, how about you do this? How about you stand up for your coin holders and at least wag your finger at them in public? But it looks like maybe we're closer for them to do something. Let's see, what else you guys talking about? People need good sentiment boost to restore confidence and a good dose of courage. Oh, good for you, Crypto Joni. In at 3 cents? Good for you, girl. That is awesome, man. That is awesome. Good for you. That is awesome. Got into art, 5 cents. How can everyone deny talking about the number 3 coin hex? I'm not denied talking about it. I just choose not to because I think it's shit. That's my personal opinion. I don't like Richard Hart. Richard Hart is the kind of person to me that always has looked like needs to have a high pressure washer taken to him and maybe about a half bucket of degreaser. I don't trust him. I wouldn't, if it was, I won't touch anything that he's the head of the project. But that's me. That's my Sandman. For me, personally. If you're rocking it, good for you, man. I hope you made money on it. I hope you've also taken some profits. Crypto Joni, you have a wonderful day, my sweetheart. Damn right. Yeah, I'm going to drive everywhere I can. If looking like $45 after 60 days kind of doesn't seem worth it to me. Well, man, you got to do you, my brother. You got to do you. Let me know when you come to Georgia. Oh, awesome. Thank you so much for the invite. And yeah, that's kind of the idea, man, is I'm just going to disappear for 2 years, I think. And I'm going to come visit with as many of you here stateside as possible. Come on, guys. Look into this. Keep networking. All right, Joshua, I told you last week I was going to look into it, and I inadvertently lied. Sorry. I promise you I will look into it this time. Yeah, I really like Pirate Chain's system. Told me to buy a psychic told you to buy at that price. And networking instead of tribalism with art. Yeah, I missed Theta too. And there were a lot of people that were pimping it hard in the Telegram group, and I just never did it. Again, Sandman, I certainly hope for you the best. It's not anything that I would throw money at. But again, I hope it's doing you well. EWT has been a terrible investment. Really? Huh. It was given to us at $1.86. It went up as high last summer as $12. It went as high as to almost $21. Plus, if you were playing it right, I mean, yeah, it was easy to learn to ride those waves, but the money, the easy money, and Tyler told us about it, and I told you about it last July. The easy money on that was arbitraging, but I would have to personally disagree with your take. What I own and way beyond has more than been paid for. So for me, it's way free. So, but again, you had to play some of these moves and they were there. But the arbitraging was the easiest money, was the lowest hanging fruit that was out there. And I'm sorry for those that missed that while it was ripe. Fox token airdrop. Shapeshift Fox. I'm 52. All the young van lifers and RV folks are smart. Doing it when we are past 50 isn't as fun with all the aches and pains. Maybe so, but hey, it is what it is. Oh man, the one I'm looking at's got all kinds of stupid stuff in it. But yeah, it's yes, brother. You kind of blew my mind when you were telling me about that solar yesterday. Yeah, I'm sold, man. I'm sold. But yeah, I'll have a backup generator. It's about 5. The first time I really... Oh, dude. And you were late. Yeah, he gave it to us at $1.86. And I know because that's when I bought it. But again, everything is perspective. Everything is timing. For me, it was one of my best plays in 2020. And for other people, maybe not. Yeah, Tyler does rock. He's the best. No doubt about it. What happened to Paint Token? I don't know. Well, and I'm not saying that this is the case. But if you ask me, like, hey, what does this look like to you? I would say that looks like a pump and dump. I'm not saying that's what it is. That's sure the hell what it looks like. All the original investors got out. Some people hung on. Some people kept hanging on. Some people were giving up. Jump. Yeah, right back to the same old thing. I don't know, man. What are they doing? Oh. Yeah, maybe. Again, I'm underwhelmed when it comes to NFTs and that type stuff. It's just not my neighborhood. I'm not real high on it. Oh, thank you, Alex. Yeah, I think I'm getting ready to boogie here in a second myself. Oh, as far as the usage just died. He's off work. He just got off work. You're getting close to 1,000 link. Yep. Good for you, man. Good for you. Scam artist egomaniac. Paint was a cool idea, but limited in how they expressed it. A wall. No. I don't know, man. I don't know. And so when you ask, NFTs, which are the most used, I'm not the guy to ask. I'm really not, because I don't know any of that stuff. Do you use any crypto portfolio tracking software or apps to watch games? I use Blockfolio. I'm not real happy with Blockfolio because it takes forever to upload. It'd be nice if the damn thing would load, but it won't load for me. Oh, thank you, my brother. Shout out to Forgotten Ruins Wizard Cult NFT. Well, thank you, and absolutely shout them out. Yeah, but that's the only one that I use. I guess I tried to use the one on CoinGecko, but since last September, I've been trying to not check it as often. So I put myself on it started off, 4 times a day, and I got it down to 2 times a day. So I'm trying to find a way to back away from this instead of finding a way to jump into it more, if that makes sense. But it is nice to have that wherever you are all the time going on to know where you're at. Uh-oh. I know that means we're close to the end here. Here we go. Getting close to that. Good for you, man. Good. But that's pretty much it. I don't know. Is there anything that anybody else uses? Has FTX always owned Blockfolio, or did they just acquire it not too long ago and just recently started putting their name on it? Good. Found your channel through. Oh man, I'm so glad you did. Yeah, I love Doobie. I love Doobie Cook. I love his. Here's how I see it attitude, which is kind of what I like to do also. I just like his laid back demeanor. And the guy's got some good life stories life lessons that he shares as well. So I really like that. But hey, we're coming up on an hour and a half, and I think that I am out of info, unless you guys got something else you want to talk about. Not too long ago, they did just recently buy it? Okay. We make money to live. We don't. Absolutely, brother. Absolutely. And when that clicks, here, that's when you start living. That's when you start living. All righty. So, Kenzie's still at work, I guess. Love you, brother. Love all of you. But I think I'm going to go ahead and boogie on out. And take a quick look at Doge Pound NFTs. Are you serious? Even if I start that off with I don't like it, even without looking at it. But I'll look at it. What is it? Where is it? Oh! Who just wrote that? Thank you, brother. I don't know how to say your name here, and I'm not going to dox you. But, whose wallet do I have here? All right. We've been talking about a potential. We've been talking about a potential Zapper airdrop, and Kenzie shared a couple of things several videos ago about hints that this might be coming before the end of the year. However, even if you've got some wallets with nothing in it, you want to do these quests. They don't cost you any gas whatsoever, but you get experience points for this Zapper quest. Now, is this related to the airdrop? I don't know. Now, if you do these rewards and claim these NFTs, these do cost gas. But to do the quest, and I don't know what counts as what point value towards anything, or if this is even related to the airdrop at all. I don't know. But you may want to do those. Another thing, if you're doing exchanges anyway, like DAI to Tether, or Tether to DAI, or ETH to DAI, or whatever, you want to check out MistX. You want to check out a couple of different protocols. And also check here on Zapper as well, because you can do the trades right here, and you'll see that these different quest things pop up, another way for you to open more. However, screw that part. If they are doing an airdrop and interaction is the key, this might be if the price is all the same. You checked on MistX, you checked on Uniswap, you checked on Paraswap, you check here. If the price is the same, I would do it here right now. I would do it here just to try to gain points for a potential airdrop. Zerion also not too long ago bought. Yes, agree. Could you please take it? Where do I found this Doge Pound NFTs, brother? Dr. Ed, you noticed that as well? I was like, when the hell did that get on there? I didn't remember. Oh, whose wallet? That wallet is my favorite waitress, who's not my daughter. I've got different wallets set up for all these people, man. Blomkamp is making District 10. All right, I'm such a boomer, I have no freaking idea what that means. But you know the movie quote that comes to my mind? Anybody see the movie Bull Durham? You don't need a blah punk stereo with quadraphonic speakers. All right, well, I'll check it out. But let me take it off of screen capture just in case you're catfishing me here. All right, hang on. All right, so I apologize. I thought you were talking about a token. Not that I'm big on Doge anyway, but support your art, your local artist. Is this you, brother? Or sister? Johnny, is this you? Oh, District 9. Was District 9 the aliens? They kind of did like a Blair Witch Project where they're just out and it's like first person shooter point of view. All right, Doge Pound, huh? All right, not my cup of tea, but there's some cool stuff there. If you're a Doge fanboy, you'll probably like some of this shit. Sorry, some of this carefully crafted artistic wonderment. Alrighty, well there's the link to that if you want to go check it out. But I've got some good stuff planned. I don't want to jinx it, so I'm not going to talk about it yet. It was set in South Africa, I think. They put them in the ghettos. But yeah, I'm gonna go see some music. Gonna go eat some habanero steak bits, which were unbelievable last week. But I'm hooked. I'm hooked. They were good. But you guys rock and roll. Have a good what's left of your weekend. If you're in Australia or New Zealand, it's already Monday. Your weekend's over. You blew it. I'm playing. Y'all have a wonderful rest of your day. Rock on. Thanks for clicking in. We'll talk to you next time. Yeah, I think $5 Energy Web is pretty cheap too. But we will see you next time. Rainbow, lollipops, sunshine, unicorns, all those good things. And we'll talk to you next time. Vaya con huevos.